So what's good, YouTube? So like I promised, I was gonna do uh, my week three of the class of my expectations and how everything went. So here I am. I've upgraded from over at the extended stay. I'm at the sleep in because obviously I got my CDL. All right, how week three went is week three we did more driving. So we did. Driving around the industrial park area, driving around downtown, getting in off and on freeways. We did that all week. Then, so we did that Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday was kind of like an evaluation by your instructor. So they don't tell you, but you go out, you do your trip, and during that time, the instructor is grading you. She's grading you on they're grading you on how you turn left and right, your commentary, driving. Like when you're driving down the road, you need to be pointing out stop signs, pedestrians, when you're crossing intersections that you're looking left, right, left, and things like that. So that's part of your commentary drive. Uh, they have you do an emergency stop on the side of the road, see how you do that, things like that. And then on Wednesday, our instructor took us on a road trip. So on Wednesday, we went on a road trip. We had 4 drivers. Each one of us drove. There was one individual drove like 3 hours because he hadn't had all his driving hours in yet. But we each drove about an hour and a half. I think I put in like 84 miles or something like that is what I drove on that trip day. But it was a nice trip. We left Salt Lake City, went south. We headed to Green River, got down to Green River, then we went I-70 west, and then we cut over to 50, back over to the 15 north, and then back up into Salt Lake City. Then on Thursday, for some people, you're going to test on Thursday, depending on how big your class is. I didn't test till Friday, and it was the longest wait of my life because out of 7 people, I was the last person to test. So we had some people test on Thursday. So if you're not testing on Thursday, what you can do is you can just go on the range and practice your backing. Something that I did is because something I was struggling with was my clutching. Like I'm very like I know how to drive, had no problem, no problem maneuvering the vehicle or anything like that. No problem braking, no problem really downshifting, no problem upshifting. My problem was I was clutching too far. What I mean by clutching too far, if you're coming here and right now they're driving that Eaton 10 speed, look at the video. I'm telling you, you do not have to depress that clutch very much. I'm talking about probably it might be a half inch to get because if you go any more than that, you're gonna grind gears. And it just took me a while to get used to it. But what I did was I drove around the yard on Thursday, and they let me detach the truck from the trailer, and let me drive the tractor around the yard. Obviously, you're not going to go very fast, but just enough to practice my shifting. Other people practice doing their parallel parking. Some people practice their offset. So people that weren't testing on Thursday, that's what they did. And on Friday, when I did do my test, I had to do the pre-trip of the whole truck, and I only missed one. And then on my drive, so for the state, it's 30. You have 30. You can have up to 30 deductions on your drive test. Okay, and for Swift they only allow 20, right? And I missed 14. I wasn't the lowest. We had another guy. He missed 12. And you're gonna miss. I don't care who you are. I don't care how perfect you think you are. You're not gonna be perfect. There's little things you're gonna miss. For me, what hemmed me up, the biggest thing was the shifting. And after I completed my test, Chuck, one of the lead instructors here, he pulled over, like after I had already done my test, the test was done, I had already passed my road part of the test. He pulled over the side of the road. He said, just do me a favor. He said, lower your seat. I was like, man, because I like to sit up high. But he told me to lower my seat. I lowered my seat, and it felt weird. And he goes, all right, now we're gonna go. And we went, and I didn't grind at all. The key, the key is you just got to get comfortable just sitting a little low. Even though you're already in the higher truck, you feel like you need to sit up even taller in the truck to see the road better. But reality is, kind of sitting about halfway down, you see the road better. And second, it puts you in a perfect position to make perfect shifts, to use that clutch perfectly. And the key to using that clutch is just having that heel. The heel of your foot should be on the ground, and the top part of your foot should be on that clutch. So when you got a clutch, you just like minimal pressure and you clutch in the gear, and it is the smoothest shifting ever. But overall, my overall impression of this school has been very, very good. I'm very happy that I came here. Now we're moving on to the next phase. I just have to give a shout out to all the instructors at the Swift Academy, to Scott, Chuck, Eric, Linda, Jeff, and the support staff, Lydia. They did an awesome job for us. Granted, we were only class of 7. I think the next class that's coming behind us has got 9 people in it. But what I can tell you is everything was very professional. They stressed safety to us the whole time. They made sure that safety was paramount when it came to everything that we did. I don't feel at any time that I wasn't getting any help that I needed. I don't feel like any time that I was not a question that I could ask and not get the answer to. I feel like it was a very good and very professional ran program. Like I said, I know there's a lot of negativity out there, but I'm telling you right now that obviously something has changed. And I've thoroughly enjoyed this experience here at Swift Academy. So, like I said, this is Swift Academy, Salt Lake City. This isn't like Phoenix or wherever else they have schools, Lewiston, Idaho, or whatever. Okay, this is Phoenix. I mean, this is Salt Lake. So, this is all I can speak on. But if you're thinking about coming here, be prepared. Do a little bit of homework. The more knowledge you have, the better the questions you can ask, and the more prepared you're going to be when you come. I'm trying to think of what else. Remember money. You definitely need to bring yourself some money, okay? Like I said before in the previous video, $300 to $400 should be sufficient, because you're not getting paid for that 3 weeks. That's pretty much it. So we're in our new hotel. We at the Sleep Inn. And Monday, tomorrow starts our orientation, and then I will give a brief before I go. I will give a brief before I go on the road to kind of let you know what they say about pay, because I've heard there's been some pay changes for Swift, and it's to your benefit, as what I've heard. But I'm not going to say it what the amount is, because I want to be 100% sure before I open my mouth. That's my roommate in there taking the shower, going nuts in there. But what I will say is, like, once I find out what the actual pay is for when you're in training, I'll put that out. There might be some other people out there. There's a couple other Swift drivers out there that are just recently went on and got on the road, so they might have videos out there to say it. But I'm not gonna put it out there until I know for sure. But I will definitely do another video at the end of the week, kind of let you know how the orientation went. I'm gonna let you know how my first impressions of my mentor. So I'm pretty excited, to finally get on the road and be able to say that I have a CDL license now. That's pretty awesome. So still got the permit right now. Still got the permit. I guess the way it works is my mentor needs to get a ride and get me towards home so that I can stop in the state DMV and get my license. So technically I still got a permit. But that's it for right now. It's D-Train out. And hope you enjoyed the video. And if you like it, please give it a thumbs up and share it. Thank you.